Howdy art lovers, your new favorite weirdo artist here to talk about this iris in full bloom. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start, I hear, with the inspiration behind the painting. I never thought I would say this, but the inspiration for this came from Facebook. Specifically, Facebook asked if I wanted to reshare an image from 3 years ago, an overly detailed drawing of an iris in full bloom. Seeing that drawing again made me realize I had never done anything else with that image, and the next thing I knew I was transferring the general outline to some watercolor paper to do it better and in color. Before I traced over it to transfer the lines, I did do a high quality scan of the drawing first, so if you'd like it as a companion piece to the painting perhaps, prints are available. I used my very first tinted charcoal, which was sepia, for the background, though looking at it now I can see it is both too dark and too light and didn't provide me with the contrast I hoped to achieve. That is probably why it's called drawing practice. Now, a few notes about recording the painting process. A little bit prior, the little Nikon Digicam that my son gave me died at the start of another art challenge. So I was left with just using the old webcam my husband bought a few years ago when 1080p was top of the line in video. I used it for most of the 4 pieces in that challenge, and I have to admit, I love having video clips of it. In fact, I love it so much that I am making an effort to do it more often. I ended up buying the 4K high-def model of the same webcam simply because I find it so easy to use. Remember, I am an artist, not a video engineer, and also not a sound engineer. Notes about my iris floral watercolor painting. As I mentioned in the first paragraph, this was another one of those watercolor paintings that felt as if it just flowed from my brush. I absolutely love when this happens. In fact, the part that took the longest was simply getting the background dark enough to provide the proper amount of contrast for the white petals. I used alternating layers of dioxazine purple and indanthrine blue, going round and round the unpainted flower until it finally looked right. Painting the iris and its stem took less than a third of the total painting time according to the video footage. Links to purchase this new painting are also in the show notes. The original painting is a 9 by 12 inch on cold press watercolor paper, and it's still available through the link at Daily Paintworks. Check the notes. This artwork scanned beautifully, so you can order an art print through my Pixels shop in sizes as small as 6 by 8 inches all the way up to 45 by 60 inches before framing. I also uploaded it to my Redbubble shop because my mother and sister like to wear my artwork. Finally, if you want an original but need a larger size, you can always contact me about commissioning a similar painting, because I could not paint an exact duplicate even if I tried. Every painting is always original.